Nope. Alright, let's look at this again. Kelly.
I'm not in the share.
Oh.
To enjoy share play, both you and the host must have a stable internet connection. Upload. Otherwise, you won't enjoy it.
Are you in?
It's coming. There it goes. Vehicles. Alright, Kelly.
So let's see. Like, why is this even important too? I mean, so I'm interested in what this is gonna say actually, but so this would have just been better if there would just been like letters back and forth or something, you know?
Yeah.
Overall, I'm impressed by your final project. That said, I have a few notes. You didn't reach the 30 photograph requirement. You
Yeah.
work so hard on the other ones. Work on your titles. Most of them come across as too simple / pretentious. Is there any logic to the order of the photos? As a photo essay, there should be some kind of discernible through line. I'm not sure that I could sense one in your project. Why didn't you group
pictures? Order.
Why didn't you group photos of similar themes, home 1 and 2, etc.? I don't understand why you spaced them out like you did.
Yeah.
It looks like most of the photographs were taken in the same area. The assignment was to explore several areas around Minneapolis.
I don't agree with that. I mean, a lot of them were in the same area, but I was actually like, this could be like different places.
Yeah.
Talk to me if I'm mistaken. Hey, Paul. They're in the capital.
Possibly even pretentious. Don't have any pretense.
Twice.
Look, you can be tense.
You were uncreative like I am in my notes.
Yeah. But your eye for competition has come a long, long way this semester. In the subject matter you've chosen has the potential to be very interesting. Very
Is that supposed to be potential?
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing.
I mean, yeah. It's just like potent ...
Yeah.
On the like share play.
Yeah, it's like that too. I still think it has potential. But yeah.
Sure. No,
like,
I agree. But
yeah.
Like
it looks the same
like
on my end. ...
L, you know.
For some reason, this project manages to be better than the sum of its parts. Hope to see you in class. C-.
It's better than the sum of its parts. Next year, dude. I'll see you next year. You're stupid. So, I guess it's art class, and it's like all different, right? It's not like learning to program or like, you know, taking a certification class for like Windows Server, but
yeah,
like if you don't take 30 pictures, you know. I took like 15.
Yeah. She took like 22 or something, right? And she's just like, fuck it.
Oh well. Uh-huh. We heard.
Dude, the drunkard. If we just got on Dad a little bit more, this is the story we would have gotten. The man slumped evil in the corner, ran, raised, the man droopy other for the time. What do you think you're doing?
The man's droopy.
Dude, 16 pages too. Did I ever tell you about the time as I didn't want to fight my...
I didn't want to fight.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Yeah, why? I mean, I was astounded you even
Dude,
started.
crying every story. Just crying.
Crying rain. You could get the one where you're force of a kind. 357th launch. In orbit.
God damn it. Alright, so what do you... how would you rate this game if it was like your job?
The driving one, I guess because it literally had more graphics, it like entertained on like a caveman level, you know?
Yeah.
You like drove, you could change the radio, it had all that dumb shit. Yeah,
Yeah, like I didn't ever try to turn on the radio. I wonder if I could have.
just turns on her like MP3. But I don't know. The on a technical sense, the game never like locks up and shit. Maybe it's intentional that they don't explain the parentheses, and it seemed like the parentheses meant they were like, I guess another playthrough. Oh, look at this, from parentheses out.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, and then she just got on the bus, and I don't know. By the end of it, I assumed it was like, you know, although an epilogue, it was like a prequel. You know.
Do you think we can make? We could probably make different stuff happen. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like so it's interesting because it's like if you're gonna read a book or something, then it's kind of a cool way to read a book. So if this like, if it was like if George R. R. Martin was like the Game of Thrones book 6, it's like here it is, fuckers, and it came out like this, like you might be like, oh neat, and you'd sit here and read it all day and like, okay, yeah. So it's like it's better than like pages in certain ways.
Yeah, you lose a whole page of like he looked like this and that and was bronzed and muscled. And just a picture,
yeah.
You know?
So.
You lose a lot, yeah.
But, you know, the. Nope. What will happen? Yeah, man.
They let you choose between the two stories, right?
No, because I say yep, and it lets you choose between the two stories.
That's what I mean. It just nope is like go backwards, right?
Yeah, but it's just weird that it's like asks you that question.
I think
could just push circle
we
and
never
go back.
save it. Like if there's a mid-game save file thing, then that makes a lot more sense. Like new game, oh no, you know.
Well, I got the impression that like if I had quit in the middle, it would have saved automatically, but without, because remember it says like the autosave is supposedly happening with the windmill.
Yes. Actually, I don't remember seeing the windmill as we walked with the bus.
That's fair, actually. She found a
and it's a 3/4 pick, I remember. Hey, stop spoiling the movie. Like that's saving for sure.
So from the level of like a way to tell a story, this is interesting, right? It gets like it gets some extra stuff that way, but like as a story it wasn't that good. And
it's hard with the mother being the like archetype that she is.
Yeah.
And so the whole time she's driving away from the ancestral farm where the fucking graveyard is, right?
God, that's like the most stressful sound to me. Dude, menu.
You could make a manual save.
I mean, yeah, I'll just say no in case there randomly is a save.
And it just saved.
Yeah.
It saved when you started. Yeah.
Dude, it's so much louder.
Yeah. It actually has music and sound effects. This is what I was saying, too. This one's just way more engaging visually than like the caveman simplicity of that. Been that no clap?
Y'all hear that no your clap? Well, my idea was that to like pontificate stuff on this screen rather than like on the title screen, but it's too loud actually.
Is there a menu option?
I'm
Sure about that?
That's it. All my progress lost. Yeah, so I don't know where I land on this. It was fun to do it, but just because we were, you know.
We have fun. Definitely some expense of the game, but it's like you were talking about when we first started last time. Of like, it's artsy, so it gets like a certain allowance, you know.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad for like on that front of like, yeah, I'm not giving you like nice, quiet, turn down the lights, put on the headphones, and just press home.
I definitely got $1 worth out of it.
Oh, without a doubt, it is a game. Visual novel and all that. Um, yeah, the little epilogue. I don't know. Press something is in parentheses. That does that help us with our parentheses problem? You know,
Oh. Hmm.
or did they not
Is the
even
press
notice?
something I call retconning or something? I guess I just want to understand the like. Yeah, there's probably a Reddit page or something on this, right? That's gonna be like, here's what I think happened. But it's gonna be something like she died and she's having like a deathbed conversation with herself, or her mom died and she was having a deathbed conversation with her
But
mom.
by
Or
the end of it, like when you came back, you were complaining about all the problems you had with those people, with your mom. It doesn't work. It just does. Granted, I'm not paying 100% like horsepower of my brain attention to the game, but I'm like by the end of it, it felt like it was actually a prologue to the driving story.
yeah, it is. I mean, it's a flashback to a
Yeah,
time when you could have called with like a fantasy call that you didn't make, and some ability
yeah,
to like, transcend that thought. And I guess so that's how it is also a prologue,
yep,
right? Or no, because it's like it's reliving,
yep.
it's able to relive that kind of stuff from that angle. So I'm mostly just wondering like, what's the context of it? Is it just daydreaming afterwards? Because I feel like there's some implication that like something has happened, and I don't know, somehow the ethereal nature where you're like controlling your mom's dialogue. It could be as much as
Do you the
you're.
way we were like kind of shitty? Is it to say like we never did double check that if you were like nicer, we don't get the like untitled story, and thus if you're kind of like a jerk to your mom, do you get the like the dressing down from your mom where it's like we worked hard too, you know?
Yeah, I guess let's just do that. I'm curious enough to like have to just
Do
put
a
up with
plow
like how
through.
loud it is.
Oh, well, with the epilogue is like faster, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
You don't know that that one will do it.
Yeah, I feel like there's more available to us in the like. In other words, I felt like we were sort of destined to be.
To get
I don't know.
dressed
I
down.
feel more sure about my ability to like pick like distinctly different paths on this one.
Yeah, especially if we just like eyeball it for like kindness.
Yeah, and I'll just go
It's those
fast.
games aren't much better than what I'm about to say, but KOTOR being 13 years old, it's like your answers are like I want to help her or like give me all your money and I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like hi, I'm John or like give me your money or I'll murder you. It's like
Yeah,
wow. They're like binary and like the extremes are like odd. Like you're either just like hi, nice to meet you, is not the opposite of like I'll kill you. You could be like, hi, nice to meet you. And they're like, oh, hey. And then you're like, oh, a sucker, huh? Now, plow that foot pedal to the metal, fucker.
on my way home.
Yeah. Let's go. That's a, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going fast. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, right. I'm like trying to like parse which one
Sorry, I'll let you
Sorry.
guys.
But only 1 minute.
It won't happen again.
Yep, yep.
So this is still the same. Oh, dude, that's fair. See, I knew you were
There.
responsible.
Where you at?
Yeah, we actually missed a lot of stuff from doing that.
Tons of gas. No, yeah. Literally just getting. Of course he did. Oh. Sneaks the ding in on Dad, you know. I do think. That's awesome. I'm so good, I actually do.
Fine, but I'm that.
I guess it's your only answer. Oh, the clouds. It's just earlier and earlier. Ooh, early work.
Can't grow a damn thing. That's I remember all this stuff. I already had a few tomatoes.
I bet you did. You're running the bus now.
Two drones.
Is being weird, will it like undrunkify him if he's just weird? Whoa. Tying into the other story.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, concern means you're like a nicer person, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how bad.
Oh, so it just says 5 years bad.
Right. Instead of you like saying,
Yikes.
yeah, side with mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
There
you
you go. No,
sure are.
plan of pain. It is really hard sometimes.
Has he been lately? They can't curl it back. What's the point of getting poked at again? This is different for sure.
No, don't lecture your mother.
Yeah, sounds like him. It helps him. What's different about today? I think it just hit him hard. Did you ever talk about it? What, the accident or the pain? So we never talked. What do you think? I don't remember what we asked about.
Yeah, I don't think we ever hit the accident, right?
Yeah.
Whoa. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Acting like yeah, he got all PTSD on his arm.
This is probably the same answer for each, right? Not so. There ain't no talking him into it.
Yeah,
So I can
I've
only
never
choose it when okay.
Oh. Went well. Of course I did. I'm gonna be rich.
You offered it to me on the spot.
Unless you're good at interviews. I'm always happy.
This is interesting.
I sound like you.
What do you think?
That might proactive in doing shit?
Yeah.
Or
there's,
is it dad's doing because dad talked to his dad? You took your dad's job, right? If you know from others.
Oh, right. The other one says that he doesn't like dad. So yeah, I'll check what his dad's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like, I hope it doesn't go negative on my saying, oh, your father.
Yeah.
You do kind of. I don't know. Shit, your mom's gonna be like, she's always so contrarian, I get worried, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know which of these two. I'll just say they do kind of. It's been processing.
Yeah. What do you think, Mom?
Shit.
Of course I am. Same day. Oh, yeah. He's like twisted on you. You can't be like positive about it. No. Wrong.
It's not that bad.
Ah. No. The bullet
Too soon, Mom? So she was married.
Yeah. You don't want to talk about it.
So I guess should I say jettison?
I guess. The other one. We're both like, you know, just roll with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That seems more flippant, right?
What? Too soon?
The too soon.
Yeah, I agree.
It's all. Yeah, first, sorry to or don't be, you know what you want.
Shit.
Which party keeps it light?
Yeah. Okay.
And then they blabbo.
Yeah. Why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling? Don't you know what I'm doing up here makes me light?
Why does it do it fast? Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. You can see that like the button.
Yeah, it needs to have the dot, right?
Yeah, but it takes it a while. But that last one is
But I think it's
skip like really quick.
just literally like the length of the sentence. Like whatever their program is, each sentence is the scope of the delay.
This is definitely like the pleasant conversation is pleasant.
Right?
Yeah.
She's somewhere with a basement. Yeah, she's in the basement of the car.
Pretty bad. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think it's the ellipsis delay based on how many periods or questions. This isn't even like good. We said the other one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. Now we get
Masturbation.
eyes of the feather, stiff as a pole.
Let's take it the other direction.
Yeah.
Masturbation.
Good. used to be all into playing the guitar, and now he's like,
Yeah.
this is it. Yeah. Try, but he doesn't accept the
Yeah. Once without calling
Again.
to do that. Damn. Can't remember damn.
Oh, right.
Damn. Wait, here's your 5.
Damn. The hell were you doing? That's fine.
I didn't want them to get beat up.
Cover up your tomatoes, how many people ski ball inside it. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at them
Damn it. Dead man, man. Dollar in the jar.
Shit,
I
goddamn.
remember
motherfucker.
every chicken.
You need to go to the bathroom.
Although later on I tell.
Where's the gun?
Oh, that's our daughter? But anyway, where's the girl?
Yeah. Just take it.
Darwin.
Hey, Dad.
Come through. 15 miles. Yeah, right. The other one's like, wow. Ooh, thanks,
Thanks,
Dad.
Daddy. I went to the bar. Dude, my
Library?
place. Yeah.
Half over.
I can take it out there.
We can leave 2 different places.
Like what?
What?
I knew you would. Stupid.
Away, put your weapon. All fine. I put it.
That's stupid.
Let's
So now you're so quiet that I can't hear you over the, like I actually can't hear what you're saying.
that one's like talking off Ben instead of his pain.
Yeah. On the storm.
Incident or accident?
Oh no.
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah.
He hit him right in the accreditation. That was coaches. Omaha, Nebraska. Huh, I don't know that I remember it
Use
being
the
like
other lane.
driving road. Yeah. No, the other the little differences are kind of rad.
Yeah.
What is that? No. Dang. Whatever helps. Nice. Let's talk about shit. What else is there? Okay.
Oh, dude, this is totally different.
Yeah. What? Well, yeah, Dad. You didn't know Ben played or what?
You're the only person who I know ever played.
Ever played? Yeah.
That's a weird sentence.
Real. Yeah, no, it is. Cause he knows Ben. Wait, he does? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, so we just died and went up there. The dad could just explain all. Or maybe they run from the room and they're like, no, the mom like
I actually cannot hear you, like literally at all. When you're talking quietly, it's just like. I think that we, in like making it sound good for ourselves, have like, I guess we're finding out via this game that the sound effects are actually like higher. I predict this video will be like non-usable on these parts.
Especially, there's like a setting to like the sensitivity of the chat versus the game, you know? And I know mine's not out at all.
What do you think between these two negative ones? It's like I'm gonna go protect him from his phone.
Well, yeah, you could just be like, I'm ignorant, or you can be like, that doesn't make sense, you know? Yeah, I like that. No, it makes sense, you know?
You say so.
Jeez, Dad. You're on, you said? In the final time? Maybe in the country?
We're already
Like
talking to
dope.
Ben.
Just drive faster. You got it, bud. You got bud. Totally awesome Alabama liquid mochator. I'm booking it. Although your mom's like, you know, your mom would definitely do the like, I'll get there when I get there. Not creative, but it's wisdom.
Yeah, right.
There's not enough kids, what with the apocalypse and all. Huh. Corner. Jesus!
Yeah.
That's pointless!
That's what we said last time, I'm pretty sure.
No, for sure. We were leading into all of
Investing in the future, so confident.
Whoa.
Some of us
The future of this place isn't the children that lead it. Not like you. There you go. I don't press full limits.
Should we like? Are we
I
gonna be?
think we'll get there faster if we just thank you.
Yeah.
What about that, Jesse? Wow, just
Let's
triple
not
no
talk
though.
about that.
Yeah. I know. Yep. I'll make everyone say it. Razzle him to the ground. Give him an Indian leg lock. Oh, I was that one.
What the? That looked like I can't believe it's not butter.
Arcade. Come on.
They're showing fun of clouds a few miles. Here, clouds, look at a few miles.
Know it. Yeah. D. C. Shit. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess worried.
Yeah, we never mentioned
it
drinking
doesn't-
actually. So that's like a false callback.
Right?
Yeah.
Mom did, but you know the drill. Attach it to the foot-long dildo. We call it the dildo. And now, nice. Show concern, yeah. I basically get down the stairs, basically.
This is so much faster. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I love like trying to like find like the number of words or something makes the delay on the show.
Plus, we're just not going off on a tangent about each of the things.
No. Jeez. Okay, bud. Another toke. No, can't see anything.
Nothing.
Christ doesn't count as a swear though in their house. Yes, sir. I assume just rain is less flippant?
Yeah.
I want to make sure man. Instead of insecure man. Sure man's way better. Benjamin.
Isn't like mom
Yeah,
uses
yeah.
as like you have to talk, ask her yourself or whatever.
Yeah. You have two of her rooms.
So now I have to give him everything.
Yep. Instead of being the demon that takes their bits of blue and gold.
All right.
They lived in the town of Summit.
Here,
Don't
talk to your
ask for it.
sister.
I want.
Fuck her.
You can ask her about her death.
Give me that.
Yeah. Hey, Benji. Oh, but he hates Benji.
Yeah.
Commit. Smart business. Jesus Christ. Obviously. Yeah, I remember thinking this could be like complicated. We'll be interested if it turns out at all different.
Yeah. I think the story part's gonna be different for sure. If it's not, I'll be annoyed actually.
Yeah. The safest room. Yeah, I like Ben is like, what's not the safest room? It's the one least likely to be killed by a tornado. Knockers. There you go. Tell me a story.
Which one? How you doing, really?
Right. What was he got all shitty about something, and then we talked him into telling the story anyway.
Yeah.
But both of them show interest in him.
Yeah.
He's like weirdly self-assured, so I guess we just asked about it later.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, but then, well, we'll see, because he's like the most recent one I wrote today. Your negative vibes travel through the airways. Yeah, don't question his memory. Nah, dude. Gash of green. Yeah. Unless the story goes in a different direction, I think it's decided.
Bitch.
Your father was the best star pilot in all the galaxy.
At least it shuts the fuck up with the fucking sirens.
The air raid silent. Take my mic down a little. The beast.
Like, I don't understand why sometimes it lets me skip and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, in this cases, it's not doing. I was kind of eyeballing it. It's like the longer the sentence, the delay was like incredibly longer. But then here, it's like every other one or some shit. Like, or it has like a protection so that you can't just like skip through. They're like, no. It's like the kind of weird shit someone would decide. No, I'm not letting people like skip my shit.
Yeah.
Every bug or whatever. I wrote the game and I wrote every bug in the database. And I wrote the bug in the game. I put more bugs in the game so I could find them and put them in the database.
So then I could fix him. Kelly.
It emerged from the earth itself.
Bird.
Oh my god, this story.
Dude. The motherfucking worst. I'm just pushing like squares fast as
rolling
my
up Slim Briar.
legs will carry me. It's
Did we ever read that like famously bad like Conan-esque story? Or did I ever tell you about it?
No, what do you mean? What now? I don't. Maybe not.
It's just this story, and it's like, you know, Crimea or whatever the fuck. And they like people who play like D&D would have like copies of it, and they'd like get together, and when they're like getting ready to like play, they'd be like, you read it, or like they would pass it around, and you read it until you can't read it anymore because it's amazingly bad.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to even like
doesn't
picture
show
how
good.
like it could like be pulled off with that kind of description. I'm like, surely I can believe how bad it is or whatever.
Right.
For God's sake, man.
It's called The
Even
Eye of Argon.
even skipping it, like, it's torture.
Yes, Jim Theus in 1970 wrote a heroic fantasy novella called The Eye of Argon about Grigner the Barbarian. It is one of the genre's most beloved pieces of appalling prose, infamous as the worst fantasy novel ever published for fans' enjoyment. It is perhaps the apotheosis of bad writing. I want to see if they have like a snippet of it. Yeah, it has shit in it like he's trying to steal the Eye of Argon, described in the story as a many-faceted scarlet emerald.
All right.
So they like take it to like sci-fi conventions or like parties, and you just read it until you like you can't hack it, and then you hand it off. You know. Sometimes you know, it's like because you're laughing, or sometimes you're just like, this is terrible. And the guy's like a famous author at the time, like famous. I don't. He's not like famous, but like he is an author. But he wrote it when he was like 17, you know. And someone got their hands on it.
That's the end.
You remembered all that and told it in like 4 minutes. The weather-beaten trail wound ahead with dust-black lines of the barren land, which dominates large portions of the Mongolian Empire. Age-worn hoofprints smothered by the sifting sandy tide shone dully against the dust-splattered crest of earth. A tireless sun cast its parching rays of incandescence from overhead, halfway through its revolution. That's like the first 3 seconds. Your own house. Mom's like doing it again, right?
No, it's okay. There was like we got Ben to like be Aspergery, but in like an unavoidable way.
Right.
And then we.
There you go. I'm sorry, you're set. Nice to meet you. Out forward. Yeah. Large Marge. Sit down and talk. Okay, I'd like that. Spoon. Ben, what is the noise? Dot 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 dot. Oh right. I remember this. They're in. I own Benji. Comanzo. That should be about it, right? It's the house rotating. it's showing the destroyed the barn. Doesn't it like turn or something? Is that my imagination?
I think you're right that the barn is worse than the other one.
Yeah, it's like missing parts of the roof and shit.
Yeah.
I am the barn.
I am the Barnel.
I'm Barnard Gumble. I drink. Bazumbo.
The question is do we go without? I mean, we did that in like pretty record time. Maybe it's like worth seeing if we can like hammer through like the nice version of the other thing.
Yeah, it seemed a lot shorter. I like how we went so fast until like fire was going. I didn't pick up an idling in the rubble of the. Is it like literally you were idling in the rubble of the house that was destroyed?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I made reference to it a couple times, or like that's when you hear the video. That's what I meant. It was like it just
Yeah.
that's where I was getting my like idea that it was.
Since the other one was like something in his story or something said like the leaves blow up and dry away.
Yeah, like the
Like
rot.
it came up in conversation instead of being like a description.
Yeah. So now we get to take mom's like good bus advice.
Kaboom. Boop bop. Got mom on speed dial because she calls her once every 4 months. I wonder if you could twist it into where it's like, no, actually, mom, I call like every day. You have Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same interface, like slowness. It's good. Finally. You could guilt trip me all you want. I am. I'm in the outdoor wind tunnel. Used to the cold, regretting the cold. Yeah, right.
What does it say?
Got your car fixed?
Yeah. And I'm gonna say. I'll just say yeah.
I think we said yeah last time.
Yeah, we can just say no just to see, because I don't think no is
Yeah.
particularly bad.
It's not my fault. What? See? So that would have helped us understand these already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just literally like, I don't know, did you ever play the like King's Quest remake where it's like, that's not how it went, Grandpa?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like Christopher Lloyd is always just like, oh, I don't.
Yeah.
I guess it didn't.
Oh, you're right. Marty, the Libyans.
So this is.
So the bottom is like, you go with like the canonical
Yeah.
answer.
Would Dad be up to that? He's kind of questioning though. Right? It's like.
I think this is your point. Maybe it's your point to like in the conversation to like to reverse the decision on the broken car.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, and same with the untitled story. Doesn't this
Yeah.
just like land us? Like mom's just gonna yell at us anyway. Like I don't remember anymore actually. Well, I think because we were like, what the fuck is with the parentheses, you know?
Yeah, so it's. I said the 404 for sure.
Okay.
Should I try the why would you? Oh no, 'cause she's just gonna say I'm just trying to help or something. It's gonna skip a whole dialogue tree.
Yeah.
And I'll see if it just lets me do it.
It is kind of like radly dark if it's literally implied of like she's sitting at the like tornadoed house, you know, being like, instead of like not calling, I did call and then they died. Crazy.
So
I feel like you just get yeah, you get trapped. The 411.
ooh, the info.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of like reminds me of what I was saying. Like it
Yeah.
has less visuals. It's less engaging. Like you can be a big boy and like read it anyway, but it's just hard. Like not the point that I can't or whatever. It's just
Yeah. I'm doing the thing where I'm not talking, by the way. I'm aware. I think I'm just getting tired too. Now I'm like, I want to see this. See what happens.
do you want to do like a sign off and then just plow through this, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
call this part of the recording?
I'll do it.